Hi everyone, Julie here from Sublime Jewels. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm working on an MDF board, or canvas if you like. I think it's probably about an 8 by 10 inch. And I wanted to do a kind of, well, I'm going to do a swipe, but I wanted it to be almost kind of like the jungle theme in terms of lion, tiger, leopardy type colours. So I have quite a few that I've chosen today. I've got here eye candy, koi yellow, a pearlescent orange, using diamond clouds, red copper, Amsterdam burnt sienna, deco art royal ruby, eye candy bakuto brown, and eye candy daisy. And the last one is a mixture. This one is Atelier Enden Red Oxide with Deco Art Royal Ruby. The cell activator that I'm going to be using today is Amsterdam Payne's Grey. I've already put down my house paint, which is the British Paints Interior Low-Sheen in white. So I'm just going to get to it and start laying down my colours. So because I'm going to swipe one way and then the other, I'm going to kind of lay these colours down just to make sure that I will get colour both sides when I do my swipe. It doesn't have to be put down sort of from light to dark. It's just the way I've sort of chosen to lay them down. I'll possibly add one of the colours that I've used previously anyway, just so I haven't got all the dark colours on the top, which is part of the reason why I'm kind of using these iridescent colours in between, just to kind of give it that bit of brightness. This is lovely, this one. Probably a little bit thick. Thing is with this one though, because I'm not using it and doing a bloom with it, like the Shelley Art bloom, it's not going to matter terribly much that the paints are slightly thicker. They tend to thicken up when you have them sitting down for a while anyhow. I was going to use a black, but then I thought, because I'm using the Payne's Grey cell activator, I didn't want it to be too dark. As you can see, you don't have to be terribly neat with just laying them down. So yeah, I probably will add some more of that orange and possibly a little bit of that yellow as well. I might as well, because I don't have a lot of it left anyway, so I might as well use up what I've got. You want to make sure you get the edges as well when you're doing this, because you want to sort of have even paint when you're swiping from one side to the other. I do want this orange to kind of highlight in there, so I will just lay a bit more of that down. Might just do a little bit more of the brown, and our iridescence. Yep, just a smidge more brown. I might just pop a little bit more of that just in the middle there. There we go. Okay, so now we're ready for our swipe. And because I'm going to spin, I am going to just move these paints out of the way, because I don't want to end up with spun off paint in my mixed up paints. So we'll just move all of that, and the lid's out the way. There we go. Okay. So now I'm just going to perhaps pop some of those bubbles here. Just the big ones mainly. And I'm going to just give it a bit of a blast with my heat gun, just to get out any bubbles. The smaller ones. And I hadn't torched the pillow paint either, so doing all that together now. All right. Let's just see one more, a little annoying bubble there. There. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So I'm just going to pour some of this. Nice there, like that. And I'm just kind of get my large palette knife, just bring that all the way down, like that. So you really just want to, if you can, just be sliding that across, trying not to dig too much into the pillow paint. And I don't always get it right, but it's okay. Generally, you can fix it. And the trick is not to go too fast. I mean, there is no hurry. So then we'll come back and we'll bring it down the other way now. Okay. All right. And because I will be spinning this, what will happen is these cells, hopefully, as they form, I'll lose probably part of this when I spin it out. So I'm just going to grab a straw, if I can find one. No, I can't. I was just going to blow in here a little bit, but what I might do instead is just grab my skewer or my wrecking tool, this one. I might just do some swirlies through here. in no particular order or way, just going in there and just maybe giving this some patterns. Come down here. Okay. So we can tilt first. So we might do that, just tilt these edges off a bit. Most of the excess paint is actually in the middle, because obviously that's where I've laid down all the paints. In terms of the colours, I'm loving them. It's just going to be a matter of whether we can get this to stretch out. I'm not loving in here, so I might just do something in there and sort of see if we can cover it up a bit. Okay. All right, let's give it a spin. So we don't want to spin it too fast because we don't want those cells to break up too much. So I'm just going to give it a spin and just see what's happening with the paint. And I can start to see already I'm starting to get some paint coming off the edges. Yeah. Ordinarily, I'd probably tilt it this way, but actually I probably can. But there's not a lot of paint here. So I think my best bet is to try and get what's in the middle to come out towards the edges, and hopefully those bits that we don't like are going to come off. How are we looking here? Yeah, I'm liking that. I still need to get rid of this bit here. So what I can do is bring it down a bit and see if we can get that to move back this way a bit. So we'll just give it a spin and see what happens. Yep. And as you can see, that's starting to move down. So we'll go back the other way. The cells seem to be holding nicely, so I'm not too concerned about how fast I'm spinning. I am really liking it though. I'll do it again. Give it another couple of spins and see if we can get that off. One more. Oh, I feel like we're nearly there. I might just bring it back in the middle again. Yep, so we've almost lost this bit here, which is great. So there's quite a lot that's come off onto the edges, but there's not a lot that's sort of come out over, I'm almost rid of this. But now I'm not sure if I love the middle, actually. No, I think I do still. All right. All right, I reckon we have one last spin, and that will do us. Let's have a look. Yep. I think that's probably as much as I'm going to be able to get off. Now, what I do need to do is I haven't got paint that's come all the way down to the bottom. Even though I had white, the house paint covering the bottom, I would still like some of the pattern. If you can see here, the edges have got that pattern on it. Whereas this here where I had the white doesn't. So what I'm going to do is just grab some of this excess paint with my tool. Grab some of this if I can. It's a bit tricky because I've put no, that's not going to work. I might just use my fingers. I've put plastic on my spinner because it's a new one. I just wanted to try and keep it reasonably clean, so that all I need to do is take off the plastic Glad wrap. All right, I am actually happy with that. I'm actually quite happy with that. It's probably hard for you to see the colours, but I will just bring it up. Because this is going to really, really shine. I don't know if you can pick it up there or not. But there's some beautiful, beautiful shiny bits in here. Especially that that ruby, the Deco Art ruby is beautiful in it. And some of those cells are just gorgeous. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave that as it is. I hope you've enjoyed watching me create this one today. If you have, please hit the like button, please share, and please subscribe if you've not done so. Thanks again. Bye.